Hey guys, so in this video I crochet the notorious 6-day star blanket. I didn't have the faith in myself to think that I was able to crochet this, so I had started off without actually recording, which is great, but this is the yarn stash that I have and I use for this project, so lots of yarn to be used. When I actually got the hang of it, here is what I started off with. This was a magic ring, and then I created those double crochets and those clusters to then form the beginning of the star. But anyways, this is how far I've come with the star blanket. Honestly, if it wasn't for the video, I would have literally struggled because I tried to just kind of do it with the written pattern, but I just physically couldn't understand the pattern. Like I just didn't get it. I think for me, I'm a visual learner. I need to see in order to understand where the stitch is going. So a video was definitely needed, and I'm so happy that she did a video. Anyway, so this is kind of what I've done so far. I absolutely love the two shades. They're so pretty. This is a good project for those that are kind of wanting to use up their scrap yarn. Anyway, so I have got this colour here, which is a really nice mustardy yellow, and then this green. I've also got this beige kind of colour, and then I've got some black, which I think would be really cute to use. Also got this kind of colour as well, and I'm also going to go ahead and incorporate this colour too. I really like the colour palette. I think it's really cute. The pattern is just so hard, and the good thing is that's mostly the setup part which is hard, and then after I think it gets easier with the repetition of the rows. I actually do have a 6-day star blanket video already on my channel, but it's not the Betty McKnit one. It's a different style, so check that out if you want to. I feel like this was a bit more of a challenging blanket to crochet because of the stitch counts that you have to do. So with this pattern, with the Betty McKnit 6-day star blanket, it consists of 9 setup rounds, which kind of starts off the blanket, and then after that it's then repeating a number of rounds again and again. So it's just the initial setup which I found a bit difficult, but then after that it's just the case of repeating a few rounds and repeating those again and again until you've reached your desired length. So at the moment here I have reached, or I'm currently working on my 9th round, and then I can repeat my repeating rows. So that was the hard part done. This is the update. As you can see, I have added in the other colour and it looks so pretty so far, and I just wish I could just stick to this colour palette, but then obviously I just wouldn't be able to use up my other scrap yarn. I've been told that in the pattern and in the video to go up a hook size when it starts to curl, and my piece kind of was like very curling up, like you can just see it's kind of curling up. So I'm running out of breath because I literally ran up the stairs, and clearly I'm unhealthy, but that's for another topic of conversation. I was using a 6mm hook, and now I'm going to go ahead and move to a 7mm hook, although I'm so mad because I don't have the like silicone cover for like this one. I'm going to go ahead and do one more row or 2 more rows of the same colour and then go from there. So guys, yeah, this is what happens when you're overconfident, because I just messed it up. The stitches are a mess. I was literally watching Betty McKnit's video. I was watching her cry because basically, for example, with this, I think I'm at the 4th round, and basically it's 3 single crochets into the corner, and then it's 1 single crochet that goes into each single stitch up until the end, right? You're meant to get 20 here and then put in an additional 3 more in there. The 20 only gets complete when it's in there, and I don't know what to do because I don't want to start again, and I think it's because of this row here, or I don't know, like but I think I'm missing an additional cluster, so I just want to give up, but I'm not, but I do. So that was the first mental breakdown of many with this pattern, but I just thought I'd include that because I think it's really important to showcase that with crocheting it's not as easy as it looks, and it's not a breeze. Like, you're gonna experience a lot of stress and a lot of like mess ups, and you just kind of gotta go with it. And I feel like I did that a lot with this pattern where I just unwinded and I got back into it, unwinded, I got back into it, and it's definitely a mental game, but it's just kind of proof that, you know, you can mess up as many times as you want, but at the end it will be the product that you want it to be. So looking back at this right now, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, wow, like, God was struggling. So guys, I have got an update. After yesterday's mental breakdown, I obviously clearly needed some time apart from the crochet piece. So this evening I have, as you would have saw, unwind a few rows and I am now back up to speed, and I've done an additional row, and as you can tell, like everything, it just looks so much better. Everything is turning out the way I want it to, and I'm doing it right. So I just pray that like here on out it's fine and it's not an issue. So without the video I would have definitely not even attempted it, because I know I would have just messed up. So yeah, shout out to being a visual learner, you know. Anyways, I'm currently going to start the round 6, which is the repeat row, and then round 7, and then it will be just the case of repeating those again and again. But I love the way it looks and it's so pretty. Yeah. Hey guys.
My sister's so annoying, guys.
Okay.
Like, she's really annoying.
Okay, this is gonna go in the video. So as you can see, it looks much better now. It's Wednesday evening and I have just started on the second repeat. So I have done 2 rows, so I think I've done round 2 and then round 3, and now I'll be moving on to round 4. I have incorporated black. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the round 3 of the repeat and go from there, but I love the way it's looking so far, so let's go.
I've walked through cities, felt it all, the rhythm of life, the stories untold, in the quiet moments.
Hello, so I thought I'd just do a quick video just to explain what's going on in terms of progress. So I obviously started crocheting this evening. I mean, yesterday I didn't crochet at all, and it was a Thursday yesterday. So what I mean, yesterday evening I did not crochet at all, but today obviously it's a Friday and I really want to spend, well, I am already spending my evening trying to crochet as much as I can. So I am on the second repeat rows. So obviously one set is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm just on the second one at the moment. So yeah, I'm on the 4th row and I really hope that I'm doing it right. So with the 4th row, it's just a single crochet row, which is nice and easy. So yeah, I'm going to keep going ahead with that. Also, I'm currently using a 7mm hook, which is great, but not great, because I need to move up to a bigger millimeter hook, but I don't have a bigger size other than the 7. So I don't know what to do. I'm just going with the flow with the hook size. So guys, it's currently 12 AM and I'm going through it right now. This is on the wrong side up, so excuse the things. I'm trying not to have a breakdown, but I think I am. I spent so long, and as you know, with a blanket, the more rows you do, the more longer it takes to do a row, right? So with this particular row, I messed up. I was meant to do 22 stitches across, skip 2, 22, but I've done 21, skip 2, 21. And obviously I would love to continue about my day and just forget the fact that I've missed a stitch, but I've learnt my lesson from previous crochet projects that doing that is not going to help anyone, because then it's going to make things worse after. So I am going to have to unwind this entire row, which is going to take so much time to redo. My hand already hurts, and I think it's a tomorrow issue and a tomorrow problem, so I'm going to leave it as that and I'm going to go cry now. So yeah, we love crochet, it's so fun, it really is. See you tomorrow, mate. Right guys, so after the mental breakdown that I had yesterday, this is the update. I have now completed the 3rd repeat rounds. So again, 2 to 7, I've repeated that, and now I'll be moving on again to the next set of repeat rounds. It's looking so pretty already, and I just can't wait to just try and build on it as much as I can. I don't know what it was, I just physically couldn't get this row right. I had to like unweave it like 3-4 times, and that's what just really got to me. I'm so thankful I got through this row here. And yeah, now I'm going to start with the next set of rounds. I am just doing 1 row of black, I'm not doing 2 or anything like that, because it's getting bigger and bigger. It does take time to complete each row, but this is how it looks.
The chaos of the night, we find our way without a promise.
Okay Okay guys, basically I am recording this video probably like 3-4 days after, and I actually had to stop crocheting this blanket. So you can see I actually haven't completed this row because I ran out of this yellow mustardy color. So I did a big yarn shop from Hobbycraft. Basically I've got the yarn. However, I didn't know what number where this yarn was from, and I literally had to just guess online and see what was the closest match. And clearly online is an absolute catfish, because why the hell does this color look nothing like that? And you might think, well, you've got the wrong color, but honestly online this color literally looked like the green here, right? But it's giving pastel green. So I kind of want to cry now, and I'm not going to waste this yarn because I'm going to actually have to use it. So I'm so mad because this just doesn't go with the vibe. Like, look how different that color is. But I'm going to have to use it. I'm really mad because I really wanted to stick with the same colors. But I'm just going to have to use this yarn. I'm really disappointed, but I'm going to make it work. I don't want to waste yarn. And then I got this color, obviously for this kind of goldy beige color we've got going on here. Unfortunately I couldn't find the exact shade, so I got this, and this is the closest that I could find. However, on camera it looks like it's the right shade, kind of, but it's not necessarily the same. This is more like of a goldy kind of color, but this is more of like a cool tone, like beigey stony color. So unfortunately again that is incorrect. So basically I've got two colors that I just don't think are gonna work, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to make work. And thankfully the yellow was the exact shade, so I'm not worried about that at all. I hope that I can now go ahead and continue with my star blanket, because I did have a break for like 3-4 days. Honestly, this project definitely took such a long time. I've been really like crocheting on top of working, on top of doing other errands. So that is something that people don't really talk about. It's not as easy as kind of completing projects within a few days or even a day. Like, it does take time to actually kind of complete something. And here's how the green looks like. Obviously not the colour I wanted, but it looks pretty cute. It does add a little something to it, so I'm not too mad, but it is what it is. Honestly, I don't know when to stop. I feel like this blanket is getting very big, and I'm not complaining because I'm here for it, but I don't know when to stop, and my hand is hurting at the moment, so I don't know what to do. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep going until we can't anymore.
No promise, no change, and just the wind and the rain. We'll dance in the fire.
Right guys, I need to chat. I need to talk to you guys, because I was scrolling through my camera and I was just thinking to myself, oh, I wonder when I actually started this 6-day star blanket. And 6-day, quote unquote, because it isn't really 6 days, is it? Now obviously there was like a few days in between here and there when I wasn't necessarily crocheting, so that wouldn't really count. So we can definitely say that it did definitely take more than 6 days, but that's besides the point, because I'm just like, how come I'm not stopping crocheting? Like, why am I still crocheting this blanket? Like, when is the end point for me? I don't know. I have no idea. Even my sister was like to me, honey, what are you doing? Like, are you not done? Clearly not, but I really do just want to like get this over and done with this week. I'm saying that, but I just feel like it's going to then drag into another week, making it just go on for so long. But I do need to know when is the end point for this blanket, because otherwise I'll just keep going, and it's getting to a really good length, and like it's just getting bigger and bigger. So I kind of need to know what to do, you know. So like yeah. So I don't know what that was, but clearly it's getting to me. So today is currently Sunday, and I've got work tomorrow. So usually when it's Monday to Friday, I don't really crochet much because I'm just so tired. I just can't be asked, and then it's just so busy during the weekdays that I just don't have the time. Friday evening to Sunday, I do get to crochet most, although errands and that kind of thing comes into play. So yeah, who knows, maybe I'll really do an extra push to get this done this week. But again, the more bigger the blanket, the more time it takes to do each row, because bear in mind there's like 7 sides.
India is just going them around, taking the time, enjoying.
They made batting look easy in this part.
Oh my god, guys, this is finally it. When I tell you I have been working on this blanket for like a decade, I really have, because I really need this to end. I've just been doing too much on this blanket and it's been taking a lot out of me. And I feel like if you work on a project for so long, you lose the motivation, and I think I'm at that stage now. I just need to get this done ASAP. Not that it needs to go anywhere, but I just need to do it for my own sanity. So this is the last colour, well, the last round I'm going to use with this black yarn, just as a border to finish off the edge with a nice black. I'm not sure if I should do single crochets along the entire border, or if I should do double crochets, but I think a single crochet is a good shout. But yeah, I'm going to do that across the entire border, and that will be the end of the star blanket in terms of yarn. But then that means I have to weave in all of these ugly ends, so that's the last part of the blanket, and then it's done and I will actually be relieved. So yeah, guys, this is the last round of the star blanket. Let it commence.
Disappear like a fleeting desire. No pro. No promise. No promise. No chance. Just the wind and the rain. We'll dance in the fire and disappear like a fleeting desire. No pro. No promise. No change.
And finally, the crochet 6-day star blanket is done. Had my mum model it for me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more crochet videos like this, please subscribe and like the video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.
Desire.